Hello everybody, welcome back to more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time that we played, we decided to take on being an attorney for Mr. Sunry, who is apparently being accused of killing a Sith officer. When this officer was found dead, she was clutching Sunry's medal. So his proof of being a Republic officer. Not exactly a good way to go, my bro. Not exactly good. So we got a few things we got to do. So let's talk to the Selkath guard. So we're gonna talk to Sunry. Obviously, I should probably talk to him first before I start getting too bent into this. Everyone deserves their own side, even if I don't have the side of the person you perhaps killed.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case. Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire? You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case. The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Selkath seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Okay, so, there are a few things we need to clear up.
Go ahead, ask.
So, the judges tell me you left after the shot was fired, which is not a good sign for you, my dude.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Let's go over some of the evidence.
I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Selkath, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
I need to investigate the case. I'll be going.
Once you've gotten enough...
Alright, so he says that he turned her into a double agent. Now, this could potentially be it, right? Like, judging from his story, the first logical conclusion is that the Sith wanted her dead, right? They're like, okay, we have a double agent on our hand. Fuck this chick. Let's just murder her and be done with it. Problem is, you're on Manon. And if you kill someone on Manon, that's pretty serious. And the Sith aren't going to get caught doing some blatantly illegal shit if they don't have to. Which kind of does away with that theory. That leaves me with what? Pure coincidence? Nah, that's too good to be true, honestly. If it was just a sheer coincidence, which it isn't, I would be very doubtful it's just sheer coincidence. No, I'm starting to think there's a little bit more to this than just he turned her. Now, he's an old man. I'm assuming she's young, so it probably wasn't a love affair. Maybe it was. It's possible.
Your precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malik turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malik isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malik's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malik could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Well, at least they walked away. Proud of you guys for that shit. Lord knows some of you guys aren't that bright sometimes. Alright, what does this take me? Oh god, I hate this. I remember why I hate Manon so much, because this place is not very great as far as the whole, you know, layout thing. And since I don't like to use maps, because I have a map, I just don't want to have to, I just feel like it's weird to have to look up a damn map to get through something. You know what I mean? Like, that's silly.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street.
This is a public street, lady.
Hiding behind the Selkat laws. Typical Republic cowardice.
That's fine. Call me a coward. I'd rather be a coward than be a chump. Tell me how being a chump is good for my image, because it really ain't. And as a Sith, I'm sorry, a dark Jedi, I care about my image more than I care about your ridiculous pettiness. I mean, I guess at best, me just wandering around and seeing what's around here is probably a good idea. Sup?
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Elasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed Sunry to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be preparing for the trial? What?
I want to ask you some questions.
You can ask, but I doubt you'll get many answers you'll like.
Do you know about the Sunry case?
I know he'd already be tried, convicted, and executed if the Selkath knew anything about justice. But the fish people are as weak as the Republic when it comes to such matters. Is there anything? Go.
Alright, so I wasted my time in coming here. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I was under the impression I might be able to talk to someone. But turns out that's not going to be a thing. Well, if this walking around trying to find what I'm looking for, because the instructions they gave were less than incredibly helpful. If it turns into like a lot of walking and not a lot of shit getting done, we'll get to that. I'll start making some cuts. For the time being, though, I would like to just see what's around here. Honestly, I don't usually wander these places. Swoop registration, not where we want to go. Well, that's like most of this area, isn't it? Like, that's legit, like 90% of this. There isn't that much here. Alright, guess I'll go back. Because where they came in, basically where we're going is we're trying to find the inn. The place where he met up with her. Because that's where probably a lot of the evidence is going to be. And since the Sith are probably going to be less than helpful, I have to do this myself. You know, in a... Well, I guess technically I'm a defense attorney, so I guess, yeah, the Sith would be as unhelpful as fucking possible, right? No reason to add to my defense, everybody, because, you know, can't afford for me to find out the truth on my own. Alright, what's up here? Door. Public embassy. I don't want to go to the embassy. Visitors hotel. Actually, the inn lady might be able to help me.
You are the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, I hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Who are the witnesses in this hotel?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Gloopor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
What do you know about Sunry and Alessa?
Elasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going
on. Tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Elasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or 2 later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Could it have gone off? Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
I'm not gonna do this.
What do you want to know? Well, okay.
So, Sunry and this Alassa girl were meeting up here on a regular basis.
Jedi, I hear you're investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What are you talking about?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
Yeah, sure.
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
Then they just give it to me.
Of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Huh. It makes sense the embassies, it makes sense whatever is going on probably stems from the embassies. Well, the Republic are probably most likely to talk to me without too much issue, so I'll talk to them first.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland.
I'm investigating the Sunry case.
I don't know much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. I never met Sunry, but he's a hero of the Republic, not a murderer. The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall to embarrass and discredit the Republic.
That's one possibility.
If you want to solve this mess, I would focus on the Sith. That or I regret I could not... Then I shall wish you...
So, it doesn't seem like he's all that helpful. It doesn't seem like he's all that helpful. He seems to just be telling me that the Sith have some deeper game in this. But that doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Because, like, I didn't even get a chance to acknowledge the fact that, like, Homeboy was legit, like, double dipping with the Sith. Like, that's a thing. He was doing it. So, I don't know why they just skipped over that detail. That's a rather strange greeting. I mean, he's right. Their war does do a lot of destruction. Who are you? Jast. Oh. This is the guy I need to come talk to by myself, otherwise he won't talk to me. Right. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. Business? Okay, let's see here. No. Gupor. So we probably want to head. Let me think. Where are we? We're gonna go East Courtyard. I think it's East Courtyard, I hope. Actually, didn't I come in? Shit, this place is a fucking maze for me. You know that? I hate this place. Anyways, I can't do much till I talk to these two witnesses. It's kind of important I talk to them, honestly. If I don't talk to these witnesses, it's not going to help my case at all. So here's what we know so far. Sunry says he was trying to get her to flip sides. Or he got her to flip sides. Now she was feeding him information. Yet, nobody seems to think that's a thing, right? Like, nobody seems really sold on the idea that, like, Sunry managed to, like, flip her to, like, the dark side. You know what I mean? Like, no one I've talked to seems like they're really buying that to be a thing. Like, it's possible it happened, right? But no one's, like, legit really buying into it. More than likely, I need to talk to the two witnesses, because, again, that might help. And maybe consider flipping the, I mean, a lot of this is gonna be, like, fucking hell-bent on, like, what? One guy's fucking testimony? The damn,
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
is everybody around here just scheming? Just everybody scheming around here, man. Okay. You're a lot more friendly than most of the Selkath. True, fair enough. Alright, so what do you want? Okay, you can't go to anyone else, fair enough. What do you need? And why do you need this for me? Why do you need me for this?
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
I'm not interested. I'm really not interested in playing this ridiculous game you guys all seem to be playing. My allegiances are my own business, buddy. Okay, look, I'm really not interested in your stupid politics. Please, just get to the point. Oh. Kids are disappearing. Well, that's some shit. You want me to investigate these disappearances? Fuck. Yeah, sure. I'm not really a fan of kidnapping children anyways. I'll give you that much at least. Ah, some drunk Sith.
Look, lady, we Sith aren't here to make friends, so let me enjoy my drink.
Fair enough.
Say, you must be new around here. My name is Viglo. You don't look like those Republic scum, and you aren't one of us Sith. So what brings you to Manon?
I'm investigating a recent murder.
I hope the Selkath fry that Sunry for what he did. Alas, was a real looker. And nobody kills a Sith and gets away with it. But I don't really want to talk.
Why are the Sith so interested in Selkath youth?
We Sith are interested in lots of stuff. You'd be smart to keep your nose out of Sith business, but I don't really want to. Hey, I just thought of something. If I said you had a great body, would you hold it against me? Barkeep, I sense I've offended my lady friends. Bring me another round so I can drown my sorrows in the sweet nectar of the Selkath people.
You are something special.
I hope you're here to play some pop. I prefer to make my
You know anything about the recent murder?
What do you expect when a Sith spy and a Republic war hero are having an affair? Anyone could see it would end ugly.
Fair? What are you talking about?
Oh, so you didn't know about Sunry stepping out and his wife? Well, it may have been a secret to some, but I'm not blind. I should have charged you for that juicy tidbit. But I figured anyone investigating the murder would have already figured that out by now. Okay, you got a freebie out of me. But that's all I know about... You done wasting my... So clear out all...
Alright, so we learned something else. Huh. Alora professes Sunry's innocent. She claims that she is up to some... He's claimed this is up to some frame-up by someone who wants to get revenge on him. Wait, are you telling... Could it be possible that Sunry's wife set this whole thing? Yo, that would be some shit, though. Sunry's wife knows that Sunry is, like, stepping out on her, right? So, alright, I'm gonna talk to Sunry, because this is some shit. Sunry, I swear to God, my dude, are you fucking with me right now? Are you fucking another chick?
Jolie, coming soon, old friend. Oh, I grow weary.
There's a few things we need to clear up.
Go ahead, Ash.
Were you and Alassa having an affair?
No, what this must look like, yes. Yes, we were having an affair. I know it was wrong, but I'm a weak man. Alassa was beautiful and young. How was I to resist her charms? But I didn't kill her. I loved her. Please. I know I made a terrible mistake getting involved with Alassa, but I was going there to break it off with her. I did it, but found out later that she was dead. I don't deserve to go to jail just for having an affair, do I? You have to help me prove that I wasn't the killer. Very well. Once you've gotten enough evidence...
Alright, so we know for sure now Sunry was stepping out on his wife. Alassa... Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, Alora. You're the only one here I haven't talked to about this entire thing, and now I gotta figure out... and I don't have a motive for anyone else to kill this woman. Except for you, sweetheart, because turns out you might actually be pretty good at this.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sun...
Can you tell me tell me about Sunry and Alassa?
I started seeing Alassa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood. This is all a plot to
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunry since I crashed on...
Find the real evidence. I hear you've been a... Sunry's...
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he...
Are you saying someone your age couldn't overpower a woman?
I'm a Jedi, and one who was living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic. Find the real evidence.
Alright, what do we know? Ignis, hit her from behind. Hit her from... What do you mean hit her from behind? The fuck? What do you mean hit her from behind? He left first, didn't he?
Joey! Soon, old friend. Oh, I grow...
Let's go over the evidence.
Well, you know I was having an affair with Alassa. I went there to break it off that night. But I can tell you it wasn't easy. She was young and beautiful. But I love Alora. I knew I had to do it. I broke it off quickly as I could, and then I left. I found out later she'd been murdered when the Selkath authorities came knocking on my door. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alassa was brutally killed. Think about that. My war injuries. Further, they say they found... Obviously, the Sith. I hope you can see anything else I can...
Anywhere else I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. Selkath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with Hotham. But I think you'd be better off investigating anything else I can help. Very well. Once you've gotten enough...
Okay. So, plan of action is to go talk to the Sith and Republic embassies about them having an affair. That seems like the most reasonable thing to do at this point, right? Because if they're having an affair, I mean, that's got to be something worthwhile, right? You're not going to be able to hide that shit. I wouldn't expect you to be able to hide it, not easily. Anyways, I know the episodes will be running on a little long, so from this point onward, I'm just going to be cutting between me going from area to area to help speed this little process along. This way you're not watching me walk like 5 minutes back and forth. Alright then, let's go. I still genuinely believe it's the wife, though. Like, she's the only one who has, like, actual motive. I can't see anyone else having motive to do it. I genuinely do believe it's the wife.
You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What?
What do you know about Sunry and Alassa?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alassa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually.
You mean Sunry and Alassa? You mean Sunry's having an affair with Alassa?
I'm not saying anything like that.
What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith master?
Oh, well, Elassa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
You know you want to tell me, though.
You know, I think I could trust you. Heck, I don't even know why I shouldn't tell you. Well, one time, I saw Elassa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Elassa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
I mean, I have a lightsaber too, you know.
I know, but you're a Jedi. Elassa never claimed to be. I don't know what it means to you, but to me it kind of screams Dark Jedi. And I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. Now that's all I'm going to tell you.
So Elassa had a lightsaber on her. Well, that's certainly something special, isn't it? All right, Goopor. I just have to ask you a couple questions, homie. I'll be out of your hair. I have no reason. Goopor have no reason not to say. Goopor tell everything about murder, everything about Sith's lady's room. What about Elassa's room? I'm just curious to see what had happened. Goopor had no reason to go into the room. No one paid Goopor to do it. Ah, you want to tell me who paid you and for what? Goopor want to tell you Sith paid him money to plant metal on body. Goopor want to tell you this because you are Goopor's friend. Good friend. Maybe give Goopor money, maybe not. Ah, well, that's something. So Goopor... Huh. So they paid off Goopor to plant the metal on Sunry's body. Wait, okay, but when did he do it, though? Like, the innkeeper must have seen this.
You were the one defending... The Sith woman, Elassa, rented a... He can't run good...
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off. No, I don't think... What do you want to know? There were only two other... Normally, I don't let his... The other is a Don't know anything about it. Anything else you want? Elassa used to rent room. It doesn't take a gene... Well, okay.
So what do we have? Goopor was staying in one of the rooms of the hotel when the murder happened. He says he had nothing to do with the crime, especially not anything with Elassa's room. So, okay. So, Elassa is a dark Jedi. She was carrying a lightsaber. That's odd. Like, they found her body. So, like, why wouldn't somebody, like, mention the fact that, like, like, she had a lightsaber on her? Wouldn't that kind of, like, disqualify this dude from being able to kill her? Alright, let's go. Oh, yeah, I don't want to use that. That's not going to help me. So I had to agree to do a job just to get access to this place. Not exactly what I like to say is great, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But at least now I have access to this.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of we have been able to decode the encryption system. Most are simple. Well, the second last matrix has a pattern loop, but I have to admit, I've ruined a dozen cards. Since Roland said you were cleared,
Yep. Let me in, please. Access restricted data archives, please. Thank you. Yeah. Perfect. Beautiful young woman enters the room, followed by a much older man. As she walks further into the room, he softly closes the door, pulls a blaster, and shoots her in the back. This must be some sort of secret recording of Sunry murdering Alasa. Josa, Nell, Kota, and Dula. This trial has determined the culpability of Sunry in the death of the Sith Alasa. Representing Sunry in his defense is a member of the Jedi Order. Do you have any opening statements? Sunry is guilty of murder. I have this recording as proof. I have no reason. He admitted it. I'm not gonna...
This is why we Mandalorians don't have courts. We prefer to settle things with trial by combat.
Sorry, Sunry. Can't afford it.
Oh, Sunry. No.
Whatever, lady. Your husband's a cold-blooded murderer. Letting him off scotch-free is not gonna help me at all. And hell, it doesn't even add to my light side rating. I just did my part as a Jedi. Fuck that. I'm not gonna go through more effort to... It would take me more work to prove him innocent. Like, I would still have to explain why he left after the fact. And that's just not worth my time, really. Alright. What else do we want? I have quite a few things, don't I? Let's go Jedi Defense. And powers, this is the fun one, because now I get to do all kinds of goofy shit. What else do I want to go with, though? I'm gonna go slow. Oh, that went well. Unfortunately, Sunry's guilty, but yeah, you do what you gotta do sometimes. I didn't want to throw him under the bus.
Got something on your mind? You did what was necessary. Sunry was guilty. As sad as that fact makes me, justice had to be done. Doesn't matter that his victim was a Sith or that he was once a hero. I only wish that my old friend hadn't done it. But that's the thing about wishes. They don't come true. And now Sunry's dead, which is a shame. He was a good man, you know, once. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My jaw aches.
So much for that.
Yeah, what are you...
We're gonna be any more war stories.
I think I'll tell you a bit about the recent war we had with the Republic. That might be more familiar to you. The one where Jedi Revan beat my people. We started by conquering worlds outside the Republic. We did it quietly so the Republic wouldn't really know what was going on until it was too late. When we finally did hit the Republic worlds, they had no idea we were coming. We came in through 3 invasion corridors and adjacent sectors. Anyone who put up a fight, or wouldn't fight, was crushed. We raised whole worlds trying to provoke the Republic into fighting us. I don't particularly enjoy wiping out worlds for its own sake, but the cowardly tactics the Republic defenders used left us little choice.
What do you mean?
Hiding in the homes of civilians, using families as shields, thinking we would not use appropriate force on their bases inside major cities. They underestimated our resolve, and what measures are acceptable in war. Those who cannot defend themselves should not be around those who can in battle. If annihilating a city is the kind of power it takes to overwhelm a Republic shield device, then that's what we did. Necessary force to destroy all opposition.
I mean, he's right. That's my kind of war.
There was no honor in wiping them out like rats. But some of your forces did redeem the Republic in our eyes. Especially later.
How did they redeem themselves?
Later, when Revan had joined the war. But we'll get back to that. We've wasted too much time already. Is there something else you... Your choice.
Well, that was great. Next time on Knights of the Old Republic, we're going to continue our adventures here on Manon. Stay tuned. Jesus Christ. All this to prove a man guilty. Christ almighty. You could have saved me the damn trouble, dude. God damn.